Another question.
What was the most crazy thing that Carrie did when she was a kid?
When she was living with me or when she went out on her own?
When she was living with you.
Let's see. She did some pretty good crazy stuff. She was just always very adventuresome, and she would try. I mean, we would like one time it rained while there for like 5 days, and we were all just, we had that thing where you're in the house too long and everybody's getting antsy, and so I had Carrie and Lisa put on clothes that didn't fit them anymore, and we went over to the park and we played in the mud for an hour. It was pouring down rain. We had mud in our ears, we had mud in our face, you know what I mean? We just got covered with mud, and we went home and we took our clothes off on the back porch and went in the house and bathed, and it was just fun, you know what I mean? But Carrie always had a really good sense of humor growing up.
Yeah.
And she would come home from school when she was probably in 3rd grade or something, and she would tell me the jokes she heard at school so she could find out if they were dirty jokes or they were okay jokes. And she had me rolling on the floor. Some of them were just so outlandish, and I was like, no, don't say that one. But one of my favorites, you know who Michael Jackson is, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so he did that moonwalk backwards where, So Carrie says, Mom, look what I can do. She's doing the moonwalk, and she backed up and she hit her head on we used to have a wooden bar that was real pretty my dad made. She backed up and banged her head on the bar and just went down. I mean, she just went down, and I lost it. I started laughing. So it's one of my favorite memories. I can see her doing that really cool moonwalk, and then she was down. But we also, Lisa and Carrie and I used to hide in each other's closets. Like, I would know that any minute Carrie was going to go change her clothes.
Yeah.
Or she was going to go, so I'd run and get in her closet. And I would sit in her closet quiet as a mouse. She would open the door and I would scream and jump out. She'd go. So we would do that to each other, and then they started doing it to me, okay? And I started having heart attacks, and I was like, okay, no more closet games. And then Carrie was the first one to wake up every morning. So she would wake me up with a cup of coffee. She'd make a cup of coffee for me, put it on the bedside, and then she would go try to wake up Lisa, and she never could wake up Lisa. Lisa would say, I'm up, and she wouldn't get out of bed. So Carrie would come back in and she'd say, Lisa won't get up, Mom. Can I throw water in her face? And I'd say, no, you'll get her bed all wet. So she'd come back later and she'd say, Mom, I can't get Lisa up. Can I put ice on her? And I'd be like, no, you can't put ice on her, Mom, Lisa won't get up. Can I drag her out of bed? And I'm like, no. So we just went through these little rituals, and it was very funny. But when Lisa had eye surgery, because Lisa was born cross-eyed.
Oh, yeah.
So she had eye surgery. She was about 5. And they gave her these little tiny glasses, Wilder. They were about that big. little glasses. She put her glasses on, and she turned and looked at your mother, and she just burst out laughing. She was laughing so hard, and everybody started smiling, And Carrie's like, what are you laughing at? She said, I never knew you looked so funny. Carrie got so mad. She was furious. So we had a lot of fun when the kids were little. We laughed all the time. And we didn't have any money, but we just had fun together, playing in the mud and hiding in closets and telling jokes. And